Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. Now today it's from Latest in Beauty and it's a one-off box in partnership with Fabulous, and it's called Beauty Heroes The Influencers. This is £36 and worth £178. Delivery charges are additional at £3.95 unless you're one of their Lib Pro subscribers, and then you get it free delivery, and they also get 15% off. However, I did get sent an email today, which is the 30th of July, with a code to get various amounts off by using cool off and then the number. I think it was 35, 30, 20 or 15. So cool off 35 would get you 35% off plus free delivery, and that brings the box down to just over £23. So if that's still on, well, I'll put the code in the description underneath the video, and if it's still there and you like the look of the box, well, you might as well use it. So the box, this is just a sleeve that's covering the usual kind of box for them, and then there is a little leaflet inside with a note from Rachel Shields, who's the editorial director from Fabulous, and she says this box is packed with some of the UK's most influential beauty products, from brands that have decades of expertise to those that are pushing the boundaries and doing things differently. And then there's a list of all the products inside, and I've done notes on my laptop as usual to help me out. I've also already emptied the box just so I can get going a little bit quicker than normal. So the first product that's in there is by Vita Liberate, and it's the Tinted Tanning Mist in medium. Now this is 50 mils, 200 mils, has an RRP I think of around £20, so this is worth, I don't know, £5, £6, £7, something like that. This is a lightweight, quick drying tanning mist suitable for the face and body that helps you achieve a natural looking tan. You can effortlessly customise your tan from a natural sun-kissed glow to a deeply beachy bronze with this easy to use vegan formula. Now to use this you have to ensure that your skin is clean and exfoliated as normal, but it says don't apply moisturiser. And then it says pump 2 to 3 times onto a tanning mitt and massage into the skin in long circular movements. Use sparingly on hands, feet, knees and elbows. Leave for a minimum of 8 hours, rinse and pat dry, and then you can apply a light layer for a subtle colour or a second layer if you want a bit of a deeper tan. And it should last between 4 and 7 days. So I have tried this out. Now with this I thought it was like a screw top, and I did that and it went all over the place, so be warned if you do get it. It just pulls off this top bit like that to sort of reveal the spray element. It's quite a deep sort of tanning colour. I'll just spray it on here so you can see. I don't really want to put it on my skin. There you go. And I have put it on one arm so that you can compare. I did get it wrong. So what I did was I put it on yesterday morning and it went well, left it for 8 hours and it looked nice. There was a subtle glow to it, but I don't think you could really differentiate that much. I didn't think you would be able to on camera, so I thought, you know what, I'll put another layer on before bedtime. Well, that was a bit of a mistake because I'm always a little bit impatient round about bedtime. I do my nighttime routine but then want to get into bed, so it has gone a little bit streaky. So I've tried to buff it off but not quite worked well enough yet. But you can actually see the difference between the two colours now, I think. So if I just hold up my arms like that, I think you can see the difference. And that you can definitely see in normal light. That's a lovely goldeny glow now. Of course now I'm going to have to go and do the same on the other arm. But never mind, for the purposes of comparison I think it was worth doing. I quite liked it. It was easy to apply on the tanning mitt. Now I'm not sure if I would want to do it on my face because of, I'm just not sure. But that's because I'm not very experienced in self tans. I've only really been starting doing it this year, so I'm a learner. But it was good enough for me to do on my arm. If I'd have been a bit more patient, it wouldn't have gone streaky, I don't think, and it would have produced this lovely, I do like the colour that it's gone, and I might try it on my legs next. So that's a good one for me. The next item is by Elf. Here we go. And it is their Pure Skin Cleanser. It's a 30ml size. 180ml would be £9, so this is probably worth, I don't know, £2–3, something like that. So this is a fragrance-free facial cleanser that gently gets rid of dirt, impurities and excess oils. Enriched with skin-loving ingredients including oat milk, which nourishes and soothes skin, niacinamide, which minimises the look of pores, evens out skin tone and delivers antioxidant benefits, and ceramides, which support the skin's moisture barrier. This cleanser soothes and moisturises the skin and promotes an even toned complexion. So it's definitely a gentle cleanser. I have tried it out. It doesn't foam, it doesn't smell, it is like a milky type cleanser, which I do tend to use as a second stage in a two-stage cleansing routine, if maybe the first part of that routine has used a sort of an exfoliating AHA type cleanser, just to sort of calm the skin down afterwards. So these are important parts of my routine to get these kind of cleansers actually. They are so gentle and soothing. It blends in nicely. It is what it is really, and so it's quite a decent little product to get. Okay, the next one is by Monuskin. Now this is their SPF 15 moisturizer. This is 50ml, and when I looked it up online, I think it was an RRP of £36, but the packaging did look slightly different, so I'm not entirely sure. Now this is formulated with sodium hyaluronate, vitamin E and zinc oxide, and it hydrates the skin, balances the complexion while offering extra sun protection of SPF 15. So the brand's website does list the key ingredients as cassia alata leaf extract, which supports the cell's natural repair system by combating harmful effects of the sun, vitamin E, which has an antioxidant action and is believed to improve the use of oxygen in the tissues and increase the capillary circulation. It also calms inflammation. Zinc oxide, a natural sunscreen in the form of a microfine dispersion which does not leave a white residue on the skin. So you can use this as a moisturiser SPF on its own, or you can actually use it over your own moisturiser, it says. So I've tried this out yesterday and today, and it did go very well under makeup. I've got it on under makeup now. The only problem I did have with it when I first got it, the pump action didn't work, and it is a little bit temperamental. So let's have a little go now and see if it's going to work. Oh, do you know what? Oh no, there we go, there we go. So that's the only problem I've got with it. I had to sort of take the mechanism out, twiddle it around a bit, and then give it a good old shake, and then it did work quite well yesterday, but it's gone a bit funny again today, so I might have to do the same. So it's quite thick, not that thick actually. I think it's the thickness is sort of like, because I think it feels like it's an SPF, it does feel like that, but it's nice. It blends in nicely and easily. There is a slight smell, but it's very, very light, very, very fresh. It's a very nice smell actually, that. And I've had Monuskin products before. I've had a night cream which is absolutely fabulous, so I will definitely be using this. It's a good one for me. The next one, so the next item, you get a choice. So it's a choice of 2 face masks. Both of them are by Garnier. The first one, not this one actually, is the pomegranate hydrating mask, and that hydrates, revitalises the skin, as well as improving the appearance of fine lines, and it also leaves the skin looking plump and radiant. Or you get the brightening and super hydrating vitamin C sheet mask, which is what I got. So both masks seem to have an RRP of around £3. So this one is infused with vitamin C and hyaluronic acid and provides the skin with an instant boost of moisture and radiance. In just 15 minutes, the skin is intensely rehydrated and looks more even and brighter. So I did use this mask yesterday, and it was jam-packed full of serum. I won't show you the mask itself because that's sort of, it's just a normal looking sheet mask. It does smell. There is a slightly citrusy sort of smell to it. I think a lot of these vitamin C ones tend to have a slight orangey smell, don't they? And maybe that's kind of what I can smell. It went on great. There was plenty of serum left after I took it off. As it was on, it was slightly tingly towards the end. I could feel that the time was coming for it would need to come off. Only really around the sort of areas that I always get a little bit of sensitivity around, about this sort of part. I mean, obviously I didn't put it too close to my eyes because it's got your eye holes, but it was fine. I did blend in, massaging the excess serum. That remained a little bit sticky for a while, but once I put the On Your Skin moisturizer on, which I did on top of that, then together my skin felt really good with using both of the products, so it was quite good. So yeah, decent little mask, recommended. The next one is an interesting one. It's by Anatomicals, and it's their For a Less Callous World Softening Foot Cream. So this is 100ml, and you can get it for £4 from the Anatomicals site. And it's a cooling and softening foot cream that deeply moisturises your feet and treats dry, cracked heels. So I was a little bit worried about this at first because I really don't like the smell of eucalyptus. It just reminds me of Vicks or something like that, you know, when you've got a cold. And I love that when I've got a cold, but I don't want to be reminded about how I feel when I had a cold. And that's kind of what it does for me. But this is very, very, very light fragrance. There's something else to it I can't put my finger on. It is almost like a sweet sort of spicy smell. Here is what it's like. So it's quite thick. Obviously when you put it on your feet, you need quite a bit to cover the whole of your feet, and it blends in nicely. It doesn't smell that much of eucalyptus to me, oddly enough. There's something else there, and it's all right. And I've used it on my feet about 3 times so far. It does feel initially softening. Obviously it's got a bit of work to do to sort my cracked heels out. The problem with me is my feet are my forgotten area, and unless I've actually got a product that I'm using, then they tend to just get forgotten. I know I should put normal body cream on, but I tend just to only remember them when I've got a specific product for them. So I'm actually really pleased to get this because it means I can include that in my nighttime routine and hopefully get them sorted out again. Right, the next product is by Dr. Now I'm not entirely sure how to say this, and I had this product recently, so I still haven't learned, but it's by Dr. Eve R Youth, whether it's Ever Youth, I'm not sure. And it's the vitamin C hyaluronic acid night moisturizer. It's a limited edition. It's 60ml, and I think it's worth £59.99. So infused with vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, argan and rose oils, this night moisturizer hydrates and brightens your skin and improves an uneven skin tone. And as I said, I've had this before. I'm actually using it at the moment as one of my nighttime creams, and it's nice enough. It's interesting to have a vitamin C product that I use at night, because I normally use the serums really and use them in the daytime as part of my daytime routine. So I have been using it. I don't know whether it's not as thick as I would normally have with a night cream. I like really, really thick ones. It's thick enough. I'd say it's like sort of a medium-y type thickness, and it blends in nicely. And your skin does feel soft when you go to sleep. You think, yeah, it feels nice. It feels like it's been moisturised. There's lots of moisture on it. It's orangey, so it's a nice smell for me. And you wake up and your skin feels fine. It doesn't feel like there's any much product left on your skin in the morning. You know, like with some, you can still kind of feel the residue of them there. Your skin just feels like your skin, but it feels fine. It doesn't feel dried out. It feels soft enough. So it is a good product, and it's good to get another one. I probably won't use it straight away after this one because I do like to sort of try different things out, but it will go ready for use at some point in the future. The next one is by Nursum, and it is the Caring Body Cream. It's 75ml, and you can get 250ml for £17.50, so I would guess this is around £5-6. It's a soothing and nourishing body cream that's formulated with active ingredients including squalane, hyaluronic acid and sodium PCA to help maintain a healthy skin barrier, and it's perfect for dry and sensitive skin. So I put this on to this arm, my non-tanned arm, earlier this morning just to see whether the smell, the fragrance of it would last all day, and it's very, very, very slightly there, but nothing too sort of not too noticeable in all honesty. So I'll pop it on this hand just to give it a little whiff. It's lemony, but in a sort of lemongrass way. Sorry, I should be showing you that, shouldn't I? I'll show you the thickness again. There we go. Quite thick. Similar to all the sort of moisturisers and creams have been a similar sort of consistency, I think. The only thing with this one is it did take a little while to blend in, I felt. And once it was blended in, it took a little while just to settle down on the stickiness, but once it had, my skin felt lovely and soft, and it did sort of soak in after a little bit. Yeah, it's lemongrass. That's what it smells like. Can't think of anything else, just lemongrass. So it's okay. It's not really my kind of fragrance, if I'm completely honest. So I probably will be passing that on to somebody else, as I've got lots of body creams and lotions as well at the moment. I know someone who loves those sorts of fragrances, so it's worth giving it to them. The next product is by Umberto Giannini. I hope I've said that right. Giannini. And it's the Urgent Repair Protein Treatment Mask. It's 200ml and has an RRP of £10.25. Don't want to hold it up too much because it'll probably go all over the place when I open it. So it's a deep conditioning hair treatment that repairs, strengthens and nourishes dry or damaged hair, and it's packed with fatty acids and oils, and it helps restore a healthy shine and bounce to lackluster hair and reduces split ends. And to use it, it's one of those before shampoo treatments. So you smooth it through mid-lengths to ends of dampened hair, cover hair in a hair wrap towel or shower cap, and leave to deeply nourish and repair for at least 20 minutes. Then you complete the treatment by rinsing, shampooing and conditioning as normal. And it can be applied overnight for intensive treatment, and that's what I decided to do. It's let's show you what it looks like inside. It's got a bit of greasy fingerprints all over it at the moment, I'm afraid. So there you go. It's quite a pretty little colour. Don't know whether you're getting that. It's kind of like a little aqua type colour. It's got a very intensive smell. I can't tell what it is, but it reminds me of a soap of some sort. I don't know whether it's something like Imperial Leather or Pears, or I know they don't smell the same, but it's one of those soaps I know that my mum used to have. So when my son had a whiff of it, that's what he said. It's one that Granny used to have. So I'm not entirely sure what it is. I did it, as I said before, I went to bed last night and I put it on my hair. I wrapped my hair in cling film then, and then put one of those little shower cap things on. It's not the best way of doing things for me, because I do find it a bit difficult to sleep then, so I don't know why I did it, but I just thought it'd be a good idea. This morning when I rinsed it off, my hair did feel lovely and soft after I rinsed it off. It was very, very nice. Then I shampooed, conditioned as normal. This side is the one with this product. I'm doing 2 videos today, so I've got another product in this side, but this is the side with this product in. Well, it's all over, but there's an extra product in this side. Sorry, I'm waffling and confusing you. If you see the other video that will probably come up after this one, then you'll understand. But this yeah, it feels fine. I've straightened it since, hair dried it, straightened it, and it feels lovely and soft. I think it's softer than normal. I think it's slightly shinier than normal, so I'm pretty happy with that and would use it again. I'm not sure I'd use it overnight. I don't know why I did that, because I don't like doing that, but I'd probably use it as the 20-minute pre-shampoo, even though I don't really like doing that either, but there you go. The next product is by Nail Kind, one of my favourite types of products, and it's their natural nail wear in Pillow Talk, and it's full size at £8.95. Vegan, cruelty free, PETA approved, and a multi-award winning brand. This is made with up to 85% bio-sourced ingredients and features an easy to apply quick dry formula that's gentle on nails. The shade Pillow Talk is a soft and neutral pink for everyday wear. So I'll put it on my nails, as I'm sure you guessed I would. And here it is. It's a very natural, neutral colour. It's really nice, actually. One layer of it reminds me of the sort of top coat you'd put on if you were doing like a French manicure, which I used to do years and years ago. And two coats, that's two coats, so that's what it comes out like. It's nice and neutral and natural, and I think it's really nice, actually. I'm very pleased with that. And I think if I'd managed to get the tan properly onto my hands, it would look even better. More practice required there. Okay, the next one, now this is one that is rather lovely, but I do already own it, but I knew that when I bought this, so it's not a surprise or anything. And it's the Beauty Crop Espresso Your Love palette, and it's on the Beauty Crop site for £18.99. So I'll show you that. It's a bit shiny, so I might have to just unpack it actually. So that's in a cardboard sort of box, and that was actually wrapped in cellophane as well, so it's all lovely and new looking, and then it's wrapped in this sort of packaging as well. Now it has got a mirror, so I'll just try and be careful how I show you this. So if I show you this like that, that's what it looks like. Okay. And the brand says, inspired by our favourite hug in a mug, we created a delicious collection of wearable eyeshadows formulated with coffee extract. This collection of 21 highly pigmented shades are universally flattering and come in both matte and shimmer finishes to create an array of looks from daytime chic to sultry, ranging from delicious browns, neutrals to plum. So I've actually got this on today. I think I got mine in an advent calendar. Now, I think it was Birchbox, but I may be wrong. It was one of the sort of subscription company calendars. And I'm sure it was on day 1 too, so I was really pleased with it. But I haven't used it for ages, and I've kind of forgotten about it. And so it was lovely to see it come up again, because it has got some great colours in it. So I've got this on my eyes. I'll show you first of all the colours that I've got on. I'll try and remember what order they were in. So I've got that one on there, and that one I put all over my eye. Then I think the next one I came with was this one here. I think this might be called Blossom. Do you know what? I'm going to put my glasses on. You won't be able to see my eyes, but I'll show you it after. Let me just check. Blossom. Yeah, actually I might remember. So that one's Blossom. So that one I sort of layered them out. Then the next one was this one, which I think is something like Strawberry Frappe or something. Then I did Lavender. Then I think that's Passion Fruit, is it? And then finally this one, this one here, which I think is something like Hibiscus. I did put down the name, so it was, yeah, that one first, then Blossom, Strawberry Frappe, Lavender, Passion Fruit, and then Hibiscus Latte. And then I blended them all together. I'm going to put them on my arm for you so you can see, and then I'll get in a bit closer with my eyes, so hopefully you can have a little look then as well. Actually, that's the wrong one. I might pause it because this is going to take me a little bit longer than I was expecting. Back in a sec. Okay, so those are the colours on my arm, which I kind of started with that one all over and then just basically came in blended them all together. So I'll come in a bit closer with my eyes. I hope you can see it because it is a different, unusual colour for me. I don't know whether you saw it or not, but it is not. And I did actually get comments from family yesterday to say that it was a different colour. So I think it looks okay. But it's a lovely palette is what I'm trying to say. And if you didn't get it in your Birchbox Advent Calendar or whichever one it was, sorry if it was somewhere else, then it's definitely, I would say it's a really nice palette to use. Okay, the next one is another makeup item, and it's also again by Beauty Crop, and it's the Blush Duo. Now there are 3 versions of this that you could potentially get, either Pink Lady, Don't Preach It or Fig It. This is £6 on the Beauty Crop website, and it's a cream and powder blush duo that's formulated with skin loving ingredients such as aronia berry, kale, pomegranate and papaya to give your skin a pop of colour with a healthy glow. Housed in a travel-friendly compact, perfect for on-the-go touch-ups. I was just trying to open it there at the same time and not doing a great job. But again, there is a little mirror in this compact too. So that's the one I got. And the one I got was the Fig It version. And I'm wearing the powder one today. So I'll just show you what they look like on my arm. Go a little bit higher here. That's the powder one, and that's the cream one. So the cream one for me, I did try it yesterday, and it was just a little bit too much, way out of my comfort zone. But the powder one I have got on today, and I did wear yesterday. Now I think if it was in the winter time, I wouldn't wear it. It's just slightly too bright for me. But because it's summer, I think it did kind of give me a sort of a sun-tanned glow look to my face. So I just popped it, I think somewhere around about here, somewhere like that. I only did like a couple of little tiny dabs and then blended it in really well. And it was slightly brighter, shall we say, than I would normally go for. I think it's okay, and I actually went out in it yesterday and nobody said anything, nobody stared at me, so I'm guessing it was okay. So that one's quite a nice one to have too. I did notice actually the one on the there was one on the website that I liked even more, but oh no, I think that might be the next product. No actually, sorry, I'm getting myself completely confused. But I think, let me just see. Yes, that was it. So there was one called Pink Lady, which you'd think would be even pinker than that, but it actually looked a little bit more sort of peachy, which is what I actually prefer. So I kind of wish I'd got that one. That's what I was trying to say to you. Getting myself in a confusion there. So the last product, this is the final one. It's by Revlon, and it's their Colour Stay Matte Light Crayon. And you can either get this in Tread Lightly or Clear the Air, and I got Tread Lightly. So I'm pretty sure that this is a full size. I might be wrong, but the full size is $9.99. Smudge proof and water resistant, this lightweight crayon lipstick features a non-drying matte formula that's 30% lighter than any ordinary lipstick. Infused with antioxidant rich mango seed oil, it replenishes your lips with moisture whilst providing full coverage. So I haven't had a proper look at this yet, so I'll look at it with you, and then I'm going to have to pause because I thought I'd bought my mirror so I could try it on, but I haven't. So I'll pause, I'll show you what it looks like first, then pause, then put it on, then come back. So that's what it looks like. And let's see if we can find a bit of arm or somewhere to put it on. So here. Oh, it looks quite browny. I was hoping it'd be a bit more pinky. It might be okay, it might be okay. Felt very easy to glide on there, so that might be nice to try. Bear with me a moment, I'll go and get it on, we'll see what we think. Okay, so I'll put it on. It is a little bit sort of, it is meant to be a matte one, I think, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, it's matte. So for me, I need something a little bit more moisturised, so I've had to put a tiny bit of lip gloss on the top because it just made my lips look too dry. As far as the colour's concerned, it's okay, it's natural, it's nice enough, it's nothing too exciting. But yeah, I think that's the thing with me, because I've got older lips, shall we say. They've got more lines, and I do need something a bit more moisturising for them. Okay, so that's the box. I think it's really good. If you're paying the full price for it, I think if you haven't got the palette, it's definitely worth it. So if you're paying the full price, which would be £36, and if you had to pay the £3.95 as well, then I think if you didn't already have the palette, it would be worth it. Although the palette's only about £20 worth of it. But you've also got the Moisturizer, which is a decent product too, and the vitamin C night cream. It's a little bit thin for night cream for me, but I do like it. And then of course you've got the blusher, which is quite sweet, and the nail varnish. You've got the hair mask. I mean, you've got loads of things in here. Hair mask, cleanser, foot cream, the tanning mist, which was better than I expected, the sheet mask. I don't know whether I've got everything in there, but the body cream, did I mention that? I think I did. I'm trying to rush now because I've noticed I've gone over 30 minutes, which I really did not intend to do, and I'm so sorry about that. I'm about to film another one, so I'll try and get that one done really, really quickly, and I'll put the code in, so if you can get it for the 35% off, then it would definitely be worth it, in my opinion. Take lots of care of yourself, and hopefully I'll see you soon.